Hi everyone, Cheryl here from Love and Light Yoga, and thank you for joining me this morning for your stretch and flow practice, where we will work to connect to the breath and open up the body, setting you up for the day ahead. So you won't need anything for this, just yourself and your mat, and whenever you are ready, let's begin. So let's begin our practice this morning by meeting towards the back of our mats, taking the toes together, the knees apart, and then walking the fingertips forwards, coming down into your child's pose. So let the forehead come onto the mat or on top of the hands. Reach the fingertips forwards. And just take a few deep breaths here, focusing on lengthening through the spine. Melting the chest down towards the mat. And just taking a moment to begin to check in with yourself, begin to notice how you're feeling this morning, how you're feeling physically and mentally. Take one more full breath here. And then gently we release and we slowly come up onto our hands and our knees, and we can meet in our tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under the hips. And just start by taking a few big circles through the tailbone. Gently wakening up the back, the spine. Maybe a little bit of movement happening through the shoulders. And then at some point just switch directions and take a few big circles the other way. And it doesn't matter how this looks. It doesn't matter if we're making big circles, small circles. As long as this is feeling good in the body. And then eventually we'll come back to center into our tabletop, and we'll flow through some cat-cow. So inhale to look forwards, drop the belly. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, roll forwards, open the shoulders. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Just continue on here, inhaling to roll the spine forwards, exhale to tuck everything up and under. Just flowing in your own time with your own breath. Take one more full round of breath here, and inhale and an exhale. And then we'll meet back in our tabletop. Spread the fingers nice and wide, and we'll meet in a downward dog. So tuck the toes under, start to lift the hips high, send them back. Option to find some movement here. So maybe we want to pedal out through the feet. Stretching out the entire back of the body here. Keep pressing the hands into the mat. Allow your gaze to be back towards your toes, so there's no tension through the neck. And then eventually come back into stillness. Maybe we shake the head as if we're saying no. Find a little nod like we're saying yes. Just releasing any tension away from the neck. Take one more full breath here. And then bring a nice deep bend through the knees. Look towards the hands and take as many or as little steps up to the top of your mat, and we meet in a forward fold. So maybe if it works for you, we might take hold of opposite elbow. We might find a little sway from side to side for a few moments. Allowing the upper body to hang heavy. Feel that decompression happening through the spine. Taking our last few breaths here. And then eventually come back to center, let go of the elbows, and we'll find our halfway lift. So slide the palms of the hands up the front of the legs until we can straighten out through the knees. And just hold it here, keep the gaze down towards the mat. Imagine the spine lengthen, crown of the head reaching forwards, tailbone reaching back. Take one more big inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. This time as we inhale, go ahead and reach both hands all the way up. Stand up tall, hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. On our next inhale, we reach both hands all the way back up. Exhale, bend the knees, find your forward fold. This time we're going to plant the hands to the floor and we're going to step the right foot back, plant the right knee and find your low lunge. You might inhale to reach both hands up and we just hold it here, feeling a deep stretch through the front of the right hip. Keep breathing deeply here. And then on your next inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips high. As we exhale, bend the elbows, shine the heart up to the sky. Feel a nice opening through the upper back. Inhale to reach. Exhale, shine the heart forwards. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the elbows. Take a few more breaths here. And then the next time that we have the fingertips reaching up, we're going to take both hands down to the floor, plant the right hand onto the mat, and inhale to reach the left hand up, inviting this lovely twist through the spine. If you want a little challenge, we might look up towards the top fingertips here. Keep pressing the hips forwards. Take one more breath. And then we can plant the left hand back to the floor. We're going to shift the hips back, straighten out through the left leg, and just hold it here. Inviting that deep stretch through the left hamstrings, allowing the body to open up. And then whenever you're ready, we can bring the hips forward, return back to your low lunge. We're going to tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, step the left foot back into your high plank. Exhale to slowly lower down. Inhale, press into the hands, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips high, shoot them back, downward facing dog. Option to find a little bit of movement once again, maybe pedaling out through the feet. But if your body prefers a little bit of stillness at this point, then feel free to just embrace that stillness. Let's come back into our downward facing dog. Take one more full inhale and a releasing exhale. And then bend the knees, look towards the hands, and take as many or as little steps all the way to the top of the mat. Meet me in a forward fold where we take just a couple of breaths. And then on your next inhale, find your halfway lift. So slide the hands up the front of the legs, straighten out through the knees. As we exhale, forward fold. And inhale, press in through the feet, lift the hands up, stand up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. On your next inhale, reach both hands up. And exhale, bend the knees, forward folds. From your forward fold, we're going to plant the hands, we're going to step the left leg back, drop the left knee, and find your low lunge. Maybe reach the fingertips up. Keep breathing deeply, embracing that stretch through the hips. Finding your center here, finding that balance. As we inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips high. As we exhale, we find our cactus arms. We open the elbows, shine the heart up to the sky. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend and lift the chest. Inhale to reach. Exhale to lift the chest. Take a few more breaths here. Focusing on connecting each movement with your inhale and your exhale. And then the next time that we have the fingertips reaching up, we can stop here. We're going to bring both hands down to the floor. We're going to plant the left hand and reach the right hand up to the sky. Again, inviting that twist in through the center of the spine. Trying to roll that top shoulder open, pressing the hips forwards. Take a big inhale here. And exhale. And then lower the right hand, both hands onto the mat, and then shift your hips back, straighten out as much as you can through the right leg, and just hold it here. Another few breaths. Take one more full breath here. And then when you're ready, shift the hips forward, passing back through your lunge. This time we plant the hands, we step the right knee back to meet the left, and we take a little child's pose here. Option to have the knees wide, or maybe we keep the knees close together this time. Let the forehead fall forwards, the chest fall forwards. Take a few deep breaths. We might keep the fingertips reaching to the top of the mat, or we might bring the forearms along the floor. Breathing deep. Full inhales. Releasing exhales. Taking our last full breath here. And then when you're ready to release, slowly coming all the way back out of your child's pose, coming back into a comfortable seated position on your mat. I'm going to be in cross-legged. We're sitting up nice and tall through the spine, and for our final little position, we're going to inhale to take both hands all the way up to the sky. As we exhale, we're going to bring the left hand onto the right knee, bring the right hand out behind the low back, and just sit up tall, twist your chest around into your twist. Keep both shoulders relaxed. With every inhale, sit a little bit taller. With every exhale, twist a little further. When you're ready to release, we're going to come all the way back through center. Take both hands back up to the sky. This time the right hand onto the left knee, left hand behind the low back, and twisting around. Every inhale sits us tall, every exhale twists us a bit further. Final breath here. And then release back to center. And thank you so much for joining me this morning. If at this point you wish to maybe switch off the video and move into a shavasana or a meditation, then please do. But if you are going to go about the rest of your day, then I hope you have a fantastic one. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more from me, then please subscribe, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.